Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing fish balls and I want you to sit back, relax and observe. If you like what you see, please like, share and comment. Thank you. These are the ingredients: breadcrumbs, fish, potato, garlic, onions and some seasoning. You use any seasoning of your choice, some eggs for washing the fish ball. These are black pepper, parsley, salt, and we have oil for frying. I'll show you that later. So I got a sea bass fish from Walmart. It's all frozen. I'm going to remove the skin of the fish. We don't want that in the recipe. And after the which I will soak it vinegar, salt, and water for like 10 minutes before I pat dry it. This is the net weight, it's about 13. I will pat dry it with a towel. You'll see that shortly. And I will season it. Use any seasoning to your choice and salt to taste. This is just one nice recipe, so try and be creative. I omitted pepper, but you can add it if you want to. So still on the cleaning of the fish, you have to remove all the skin. It's not the scale, the scale has been removed, so it's just the skin now. Remove all the skin. Yes, and it's easy when it's frozen like this. You can remove the skin easier or easily. Yes. I'm soaking it with vinegar and water and salt. Just a little salt, maybe like half and 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt to soak it up. So leave it for 10 minutes. I'm preparing the potato now. Some of the potato is so bad, but not to worry. Take that all off. Just peel it up and chop it up into any size you want, and we'll boil it for like 10 minutes. Boil it until it is really soft with a little salt, of course. In goes. Going to boil it. And now the fish, I'm washing off the vinegar. I'm patting drying it with a paper towel. And I will start the seasoning just now. Yeah. Salt, about half teaspoon. Use salt to taste. And all the seasoning you can find for fish and all of that, use it. I'm using like almost half of this onion. Do not use too much onion. Half of the onion is okay. And in goes our cloves. Yeah. Parsley. I'm using ginger. I did not show ginger. I thought about it. I have a fresh ginger somewhere, so I just added that. It's always nice to add ginger. Nice flavor and taste. Now it's on the fire. After 10 minutes, just steam it. Do not add any water. So I'm preparing the egg. You have to do some egg wash. You will see when we come to that stage. I'm using 6 eggs. So just crack open the egg and whisk it. That's all for this stage. And I'll just set that aside and wait for the fish. We're gonna steam the fish for like 25 minutes, or you steam it until it's done. The fish should be cooked, perfectly cooked. Okay, so after 25 minutes, this is the fish. I mashed it up and I'm adding the boiled potato to it. At this point, you can taste for salt or seasoning and add more if you like. So we're gonna give this some good mashing up, and then we incorporate all of them, the potato, the boiled potato and the steamed fish. Yes, make sure it's mashed. You can use, it's soft, so I'm using the back of the wooden spoon, but you have a masher at home, you can do that. So, and make sure there is no moisture after. That's why I said do not add any water, because the fish is already frozen. it will use its own moisture to steam. And make sure this mixture is cool off before you start the next process. So I set it aside. Now I'm putting the breadcrumbs into a bowl. This is breadcrumbs, and there is our egg wash. This is very cold now, or it's the room temperature that my hands can tolerate. So I will boil it up and put it in the egg wash. After that, I'll put it into the breadcrumbs, or some people call it paxo. That's another brand of breadcrumbs. It doesn't matter which brand you use as long as it's breadcrumbs. Boil them into sizable balls. Wash them in the egg. Then you transfer them to the paxo or the breadcrumbs. The breadcrumbs. We are using breadcrumbs here. We're not using paxo. So yes, washing my hands, dry it up. Just transferring it now to the breadcrumbs. You have to be very skillful here, so you don't mess everything up, because the egg is runny and wet, and the breadcrumbs is dry. Just do some shaking here. Then after which I go in with my clean dry hands to just try to get the shape of the ball one more time. And yeah, sprinkle some over it, just get the shape of the ball. Yeah, see? Nice. And the next method is frying. Already my vegetable oil is on the stove at high temperature, and I'll show you how to check if it's warm enough. Just get a little piece of onion and put it in. When the onion caramelizes, you know it's ready. Yeah, this is how it is. My oil is not ready yet. Now it's ready. This is what I use, vegetable oil. So take it out and start frying. In goes our fish ball. And like after 5 minutes, you should check on it and just give it some stir and turn it around so that it doesn't get burnt. But I did not pay attention to that. So some of my fish ball will be too brown and some will be burnt at the bottom. But this is the process anyway. Just have to pay attention when frying. After like 5 minutes, you go in and you shake it and shake it. I didn't do that. This is about 10 minutes now on like a little over medium heat. And see, I have some dark brown and some almost burnt. But it's all good. So tasty, crunchy, nice looking. Yeah, you will experience. I'm putting it on paper towel to suck up some of the oil. What I was saying, you experience some cracks, but don't worry about that, and it will all be good at the end. So I'm reducing the heat a bit because I noticed it was getting to brown too fast. And this is the second batch going into the pot. I was careful to come in at 5 minutes and just stir things around, move them so that they don't get stuck or burnt. Yeah, frying is another interesting way. And it is deep frying, as you may notice. Deep frying means the oil should cover whatever you're frying. It should be immersed in the oil. So yeah, I was talking about the cracks. Some of them have cracked open, but never mind. It's going to make your oil messy, but just continue what you're doing. And then we have fried all of our fish balls, and that 3 packets gave me like 40 fish balls. It depends on how the size you want. So this is it. We have different colors of brown, but it was very tasty fish ball. And this is how we serve it. We put the toothpick, and sometimes if you have the spring onions, you just spread it there. Thank you for watching.